Grateful for the win. Any win is a great win, and obviously this year we'll take any one we can get. Thought we started off slow offensively. We had some stuff there that we left out on the table. But grateful for the way our guys fought. Thought our defense did some good things in the first half. Obviously we got some turnovers. Special teams did some good things. We're grateful to get the win. And, we got 2 weeks to get ready for the biggest game of the year.
Coach, like you said, a couple of hiccups in the first half, but boy, a dominating performance from your offense in the second half. How satisfying was it to see that?
Just thought we executed better. Our big goal today was to get off to a fast start, and we got off to a super sluggish start. And, that wasn't the plan, but to the credit of our players and the coaches that got them going to halftime, we came out with a little bit more resolve, but I was grateful for the way we bounced back.
You mentioned complimentary football after last week's game, and this week you had it. You had some big performances from the special teams. Your defense was stout, and your offense stepped up. And as a head coach, I guess that's all you can ask for, right?
Well, like I said, it's hard to win, and we'll take any win we can get. Grateful for the way our guys played. Like you said, in all three phases. We got to continue to get better, and like I said, we got 2 weeks to get ready for the next one.
Carlinos led you in rushing for the third time in the last 4 games. Can you talk about the way that Carlinos has been running the ball here in the second half of the season?
He's been playing really well. Really happy for him. Wags, just great young man from Pittsburgh. It's kind of waited his time. Did whatever we asked him to do. We're just grateful that he stayed the course. Because sometimes it can get discouraging, but kids stayed the course. And had, like you said, has played really well this whole season, especially towards the ending part of the season.
He's just finding openings he's making the most of every opportunity he gets with the pitches.
Yeah, he's made some people miss. We've done a great job with that. So really excited about him. Guys are blocking well too. Ty's getting the ball distributed, and people are blocking well in the perimeter, but really excited for Carlinos.
Can you talk about the spark that Chance Warren gave you? He returned a long punt. We had 2 long punts. You weren't able to score off the one, but the second one set you up with a short field at the 27-yard line. That's how you got your first touchdown, and then he had 2 touchdown catches.
Yeah, Chance had a really good game, did some good things, and we need him to make plays. And really happy for him. He's one of our leaders, greatest kid. Kid's such a hard worker. He brings it every day. Chance never changes. His practice level, his energy level is always the same, and happy for him that he's able to make some plays today because he was deserving it with all his hard work.
Defense have given up some points the last 2 weeks today. Obviously, Temple's been struggling a bit offensive. How good was it to see a young group kind of step in and have a big game defensively?
Really excited. Obviously we gave offensively we gave them a short field on the turnover, but the defense was stout all day, and it's exciting to see. Against just pleased the stuff that we can build on as we press forward to our next game. But happy with the way our defense played.
On that note, you got an even younger today, starting Ramos at linebacker, another freshman, but he ended up forcing a fumble. But what can you say about the fact that I think Tyler Fletcher led you in tackles today? He's a freshman. Ramos is forcing a fumble. The guy who recovered that fumble was Bleezer. You're getting younger and younger each game, and yet the defense is playing well.
It's awesome. Just awesome to see them go out and do that. A lot of great plays, like you said, that they made. But having those young guys make those plays, bodes well for our future. But obviously we're in the here and now. But having to play guys that are forced into action, sometimes it's not always the greatest because you have your growing pains. But they've been doing a lot of good things. A guy that's been playing well in a lot of phases is Mikel. So Mikel's been doing a lot of good things everywhere, special teams on offense. But got a lot of young guys doing a lot of good things and really excited. And you mentioned, all the guys at the linebacker level. Rayon at safety. Just Elias. There's the guy, Larry, that's playing corner. Just quite a few guys that are doing it. Justin Reed got in there. Had a nice play to a true freshman. So encouraged to see all our young guys, doing well.
You mentioned some of the hiccups in the first half. Is it frustrating? You're up 14-0. Defense is, of course, is a 3-and-out, and you got the ball and a chance to maybe put some distance, and Ty makes that bad pitch that leads directly to a touchdown. And then the next series, you you recover a punt fumble at the 7-yard line, and Xavier puts the ball on the ground twice. That's got to clean that up, right?
Well, we had stuff even before that. I mean, way before that. Just, we didn't get off to a good start. We missed some stuff early. Fortunately, they bounced back in the second half, but it's not the start you want. But, we'll take a 38-14 victory anytime. I mean, we're still the Naval Academy. We'll take them all.
Well, on that note, can you talk about how important it is to get some positive mo going into the next week?
It was huge. It was huge to get this win. Huge to, we got 2 weeks again for the biggest game of the year, and so to get some momentum, to get that victory was definitely great. And we're going to be looking forward to that game, obviously, in 2 weeks.
Tyler, just talk about the defense. Obviously, held that team to 14 total points, and one of those touchdowns came on a 1-yard run. So really, only one sustained drive all day.
Sure. We played with great effort on defense, elite eat, what we harp on, elite attitude, effort, and toughness. We flew around to the ball. We really didn't have anything to go. The only thing we gave them was what we gave them.
Can you talk about forcing 2 fumbles? And the last one kind of put an end to the game, but the previous one enabled you to kind of put the game away with a touchdown.
Yes, sir. Forcing turnovers that really helped us win the game, and it showed that tonight. But today, we have a thing we call get 6, and it's like basically forcing turnovers, getting off the field, third downs, and as long as we do that, we can really control the game.
Freshman, with your first game coming up against Army, and Coach was just here talking about how important it was to get some momentum going into it. You guys called the biggest game of the year.
Sure.
What's that like?
It feels great. I really don't know what to expect yet. Heard it's a very hard game to play in, so just trying to get my mind right for that.
Can you talk about the defense is getting younger and younger? Today, Colin Ramos makes his first career start, another freshman. A lot of young guys out there, yet the defense is still playing at a high level.
Yes, sir. Well, everybody's held to a high standard, playing with elite eat, and that's what we have to do to win games. Even though we're young, we still have to hold ourselves to that own standard to play at like the same level as everybody else.
Was there anything different about the 2 quarterbacks? They switched up for a while, and then they went with the backup guy for the rest of the game.
It really wasn't that much of a difference.
No win is taken for granted around here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like you just said, we don't take it for granted at all. It's a great feeling to get a win. You kind of look at last week, you played a really good game offensively. Just didn't get it done. I know we come out here today and have a slow start offensively. Luckily, the defense had our back in the first half. We came out second half and went 3 for 3 on touchdowns. So it feels really good to get a win, get back in the win column. It's just the boost we need heading into the next 2 weeks.
Well, you gave the offense a spark when it was struggling with that long punt return you gave us, the offensive short field, and that was able to get the first touchdown. Can you talk about that punt return?
Yes, sir. Coach Niumatalolo is a great special teams guy, great coach in general, but he has some stuff schemed up for this week and all season really. I'm just kind of waiting for the opportunity for it to hit, and it hit this week with the win. He's out kicking his coverage a little bit. We knew he's going to out kick his coverage with the wind at his back. So the guys blocked it really well. Unfortunately, I didn't score. I really could have scored. And then the first one I could have scored too. I got too excited. I ended up tripping over my own feet. And then the second one just hit it and trusted coach. So shout out to the guys on the punt return team. They did a really good job blocking it up.
Good job about having the 2 touchdown catches, getting in the end zone.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Feels good to get in the end zone again. Being kind of giving the pitches to AC a little bit, so I can get up front and block for him. That's just kind of how the defense was making it work out for us, that we were having to check to Carlino's getting the ball. So I just didn't want to get down on myself, not touching the ball on the perimeter and stuff, but just stay confident, stay believing in the coaching staff and the plays that's being called, trust it. And the ball found me, and I was able to make a play for my team, so awesome.
What does a 24-point win do for you guys heading into the Army game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 24-point win is big, but we're going to go back and watch film and make corrections for it. We feel like we could have put a little bit more on them, especially in the first half. But like I said, just the confidence boost we need headed into Army Navy. We got 2 weeks to prepare, 2 weeks to get healthy. So now we know that we're in the right mindset in terms of wins and losses, but we just want to be right physically as well. So head back to the drawing board on Monday, get ready for the Black Knights.
You mentioned Carlino. the team in rushing 3 of the last 4 games. Can you talk about the way he's running the ball?
I know he's phenomenal. It's every time he gets the ball, I'm looking up at the big board and see if he's going to break one. You just can't tackle that guy with one defender. It's not going to work. He's running and carrying it at a phenomenal level. So really excited for him too. He's worked hard over the last 4 seasons. Unfortunately, A-back's always been a really good position for us in terms of depth. So unfortunately, had to wait a little bit, but he's done a great job this season so far.
You all put the ball on the ground 3 times in the first half. The one that was at the 1-yard line obviously leads directly to a touchdown. The 2 fumbles when you were in the red zone prevented a touchdown. That's something you're going to cannot happen against.
Right. No, absolutely not. We just talk about it. We're going to need the ball a lot of the amount of times versus Black Knights. You might get 6 possessions, just how the time's going to work. So we have to maximize every possession. Every possession has to end in points for us to come out victorious. So we'll definitely harbor on that a lot in the next 2 weeks, making sure our ball security is where it needs to be. So in order for us to be the Black Knights.
Chance, Isaac Dulas also had a big game today. What did you see from him?
Oh, Isaac, the way the B-backs are playing is great. If we can get the B-backs going, we'll have a great day. So Isaac and James have been hitting the holes, hitting the gaps really, really well all season. Isaac is a hard-nosed runner. Not going to make guys miss, but he's going to run through you and get those extra, hard yards. So he did exactly what we expected him to do.